Been kind to Jessica Capshaw. Last season, a plane crash caused her character Arizona to lose her leg, and now she could lose her wife over this moment of passion with another woman. Take a look.
When I go out, yeah, I know.
I can't. I can't. It was a pleasure meeting you. Arizona.
When I come home, yeah, I know I'm gonna be young.
You are allowed to lose a little bit of control.
And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream. I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. But
Please welcome back Jessica Capshaw. Hi, nice to see you.
Started with a cup of coffee, hands touching.
This was a bombshell. You guys have been through so much. What's going on? You've been through everything together, raising a baby, the plane crash, the leg. What made you do this now?
It's a drama. We gotta be dramatic. If we did things, you know, kind of low key, who would watch, right?
What led her to that moment?
I think that last line kind of says it all, which is that, you know, she says you're allowed to lose a little control. I think that she, you know, Arizona has dealt with losing a limb. She's dealt with sort of this PTSD, and I think all season she's been holding on so tight to everything just to make it through her days. That when all of a sudden she goes from being this person that she sees as damaged to being this person that's an object of affection, where this hot lady is giving her the eyes and the shoulders, then she, you know, she crumbles.
I want to go back to memory lane a little bit.
Yes.
So do you remember when we met?
Yes.
Okay, I came to visit you, your mommy, and your stepfather, Steven Spielberg, and you danced for me. You twirled. Do you remember? You twirled, and she didn't look like that. You're about, what, 9?
I'm a twirler.
Gotcha. You don't want to twirl
I like
now,
to twirl.
do you? I'll let you
I've kept twirling. I feel like I'm twirling on the inside right now.
Can you twirl now?
I can twirl in these shoes.
She's not twirling shoes. You just say hi.
Let me just tell you, she twirled and twirled.
I did.
Very cute and very twirly. I have nice memories.
I love that. I have nice memories.
So let me ask you this, because this couple on the show, Calzona, I know. They've put both names together. They're an important couple, not only because they're gorgeous, but they're also very important to the LGBT community. So were you worried when this storyline came and you were suddenly going to make this sort of shift? Were you concerned?
You're a lesbian.
Yeah, I wasn't worried as so much as I felt very mindful, and I felt as though it needed to be dealt with in a kind and realistic manner. And it felt, you know, Shonda and I spoke about it a lot, because clearly we're upsetting the apple cart. As you are with any couple that is, you know, encountering this kind of situation. But it also felt like, well, we live in an equal opportunity world. Why should the lesbian couple just be this perfect little lesbian couple? And Arizona has been a very good lesbian.
She has been.
Yes.
What do they do about your leg? Do they bend your knee and strap it up and put the prosthesis
So I had just had my 3rd child when I came back to work, and I was on sort of a maternity leave where I would come in and I would do one day, do all my scenes in one day. And I was dealing with having a newborn. So, and this goes back to the conversation of how do you work and have a baby. Sometimes it is, you know, being able to take off a year and plan for that. And sometimes it is going out and earning money for your family and doing the best you can. So when I went back to work, I was really so, like, my mind was at home with the baby, but I'd come to work for that one day and be all about this character. And I would be surprised by the things, like, every time I'd come back, there'd be a new, like, contraption that I had to wear. And I didn't have much time to prepare, so you just go with it. And so, yes, I had a leg, like, I had my leg bent and tethered and tied around my waist.
And then they CGI
I walked on,
out, right?
Yes, which is
It's
unbelievable.
amazing.
What they've done on the show.
But you know, it's so funny, Jessica, because you are dealing with so much. And in the season finale tonight, not only are you dealing with the aftermath of what you did by losing control, the doctors are preparing for this massive storm that's about to happen. Let's take a look.
Superstorm.
Don't worry. All of our staff is very well trained, and your babies are in very good hands, okay? I only see 2 nurses. No one else made it in for their shift? Oh, okay. All right, this is important. The makers of tiny humans get easily spooked. It is our job tonight to keep the tiny human makers happy, or they will mutiny and we are outnumbered. We remain calm, we remain confident, because everything is just fine. Understood?
You need some help?
Yes.
No. I thought that
I'm not going to sit on my hands where there's a room full of babies that need help. What can I do? Uh-oh. Okay, so now how in the world are you going to handle both of these things?
I don't know. I don't know. That's going to be very challenging for Arizona, won't it?
I think so.
I've heard you write down all the cute things your kids say.
I do. Thank God for my husband, because he's the one that started it. And again, the mind...
Oh, my gosh.
That's my baby.
How do you manage?
I know.
That and a full-time job. Wow.
I know. Carefully, you know, but I'm also really lucky. I work...
Can she be any cuter?
Okay, this...
Yeah, she's... That's my poppy. No, my husband, he knows that I can't remember. Like, I have a really great short-term memory, but long-term memory, not so much. So he said, I'm getting a book, and when something cute gets said, you're writing it down in the book. No. And so I think I have like a 50% success rate with that. And I'll call him in the middle of the day and say, this happened, and he'd be like, write it down.
Yeah. When they get older, they'll hate you for it.
I don't know. I make sure, yeah.
Publish
I
it.
want to thank Jessica. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And be sure to catch the season finale on Grey's Anatomy tonight on NBC at 9 o'clock. The season 9 will also be out. Did I say ABC? I'm just messing up. They're going to fire me right now. ABC tonight at 9. The DVD's out later this year, so you can catch up with anything that you missed.
Yes.
Yay!